Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye has friends. No, really, Jeff has friends. Jeff's friends are on this podcast. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship. Jeff Dye's friendship.
Friendship.
Welcome to Jeff Dye's Friendship Podcast. Man, we've got a great episode for you today. The camera moves a little bit because he's a loud man who plays with the tripod and talks. He's the best. Our guest today is Currais. I promise you your money back if you don't love this guy. He's so fun, so great, so funny. Big shout out to all the Patreon subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for making this possible. We love you guys. We're happy to be doing this podcast for you. If you get a chance, rate and review, and spread the word. We're trying to get this thing hopping. Try to share this stuff, make everybody see it. We would love that if you'd share it for us on all your social medias and start telling people about it. We would love that. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy the episode. We love you guys.
All right, Jeff, give me a clap.
All right, Jeff Dye's Friendship Podcast. 1, 2.
Aaron, give me a camera 2 clap.
Hell yeah, I was promised I could do this.
You didn't even do it right. You gotta count for me, and you gotta look at the camera with your hands.
Oh, I gotta do it again, man. I just got 2 out of this.
You gotta count.
All right,
Aaron.
Tony, you do it.
Camera 2, 1, 2. So I know it's coming.
2.
You'll never be asked to do it again.
Never again. You had one shot. And you blew it.
He really blew it. And I hope that that stays in the episode.
This is the first time
We've
I've
asked
been here for
Aaron-
it. I can tell you were
Aaron
blowing
always
it.
wants to do the opening little clap thing that nobody ever sees. And then Tony
What's funny though, it's like,
didn't forget his promise that he'd let Aaron do it, and Aaron still botched it.
and what's funny too is like you told me to keep this in, and it's like like 3 to the last 4 weeks have had the clap in the video because there's always something
and now,
going on about it.
Oh, so they'll know that it was promised.
yeah.
Aaron, you little nugget.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was the best. I had a great time. Just because you guys didn't like it doesn't mean I
never
didn't
again.
come.
Never again.
Never again.
I've been told this at a strip club, and it happened again, my friends.
You could pay us to let you do it
all
again. You could pay us to let you do it again.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Jeff Dye's Friendship Podcast. So excited to be here. Tone Dog in the house.
Yeah.
Aaron Marsh, as always.
I'm not Tony.
Yeah.
It's true.
And today's guest, a great friend, an incredible comedian, finally getting the push he deserves, in my opinion.
Yes. Thank you.
I think you're so funny on and off stage.
Thank you, dude.
You've got a great look. We like a lot of the same things. You like to drink. You like wrestling.
All the fun stuff.
And you're always down for a good time. Currais, everyone.
Walk with
Excited to be here.
Dude, how are you?
I'm great, man. It's been cool after JFL and everything. A lot of cool opportunities coming down the pipe.
JFL is Just for Laughs
Yes.
Comedy Festival. That's actually the last time I saw you in person.
Yes.
And you had great sets and everything went good out there. There was
It
a lot of
felt
buzz.
really good. It felt good,
Yeah,
yeah.
people were talking about you a lot. In many conversations, I was hearing people bring your name up. They made you do that documentary thing, which pulled you in all these different directions.
It did.
What was that?
It did really. So it's called, right now I think the working title is Inside Jokes. And it was an Amazon documentary that followed 5 comics from New York and 5 comics from LA who were all vying to be part of the New Faces class. And then if you got in, they followed you to Montreal.
Which is interesting because I was like saying, like, how long is that documentary going to shoot? Because there's new faces every year that like it takes a long time to pop.
Woo, it shot forever. I mean, I started shooting with them after my first audition. So they were there for the callbacks and then finding out and then all of the lead up.
Wait, what's the time frame on that?
6 months or so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I was a new face in 2008 and I still don't think I've made it.
Right.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
how do we
They did like
determine?
a wrap up thing at the end and they were kind of like, oh, so what'd you get? And I was like, meetings. Tons of meetings.
Yeah. Some free lunch.
I shot, I'm right now we're figuring out whether it's recurring, but I got a guest starring spot on Lethal Weapons. That was
Nice,
cool.
dude. That's
Nice.
great.
Nice.
Very
Pretty
good.
dope. I'm pumped about it. Yeah, it was super fun.
Are you one of the cops?
No, I can't say what it is. or
Did
anything
you
like that.
audition?
Yeah. I
Okay.
went in and like Fox was like, oh, right away. I met with the casting at Fox and they were like, we got something we think you
That's
were good
great.
for it. Yeah.
I'm excited for that
freaking
show
perfect.
too because they recast.
A lot of changes, a lot of stuff going on with that. Yeah. So
Sean William Scott's
think
on there now.
I think I can say that my character is tied to his.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
But that's all I can say. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I guess I don't know the difference between co-star and guest star and all that stuff.
I
What does
think
that mean?
I
You're
just-
guaranteed
I had
on episode?
More lines. I think
Cool.
co-stars you get like 1 or 2 lines. Guest star is
And under 5.
Yeah, under 5 I think is co-star. So
Cool.
over 5. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was
That's-
super fun.
Perfect. Yeah, me and Aaron talked about you because we came back from a festival and I was like, dude, there's this guy so fucking funny and so cool. And like, just, it was down to hang out, down to mini golf, down to just whatever.
Yeah.
Just like, you're there for the good times. And you always have a great attitude. I didn't see you grumpy once. You're great.
Try.
And he immediately was like, dude, he's so funny. Like, he's a really fun. And like, we were both kind of like, how has that not happened yet? I feel like there's some people you see perform on stage.
Yeah.
The jokes are there. The not character, but like
Yeah.
your voice is there.
Yeah.
You're like, how did nobody stumble
Well,
upon
I
this
think about
sooner?
guys like JC a lot when I first showed up into town 7 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
running around, crushing
Yeah.
all over the place. And then here I am 7 years later. I'm like, I think I'm starting to get the footing of it. And JC's still crushing in the background for 7 straight years. And you're like, well, wait a second.
Well,
Does that mean I have 7 more years?
Yeah, it's a confusing business.
It's crazy. I mean, I felt like I didn't have anything going
That's
on.
the camera that shoots me, by the
Oh,
way.
sorry, man. I'm just like touching it and playing with it.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a nervous person.
What this is for.
Yeah, give him some
excellent.
toys.
Yes, I play
Bruce
with
the
toys.
Beefcake Barber.
Bro,
He's going to give you a
yes.
haircut, bud.
Oh fuck!
Bruce
No, you
the
can't,
Barber
man. You
Beefcake.
can't. No, yeah. So I was trapped in kind of a limbo as far as like getting attention of the industry and stuff like that, and then I got with my management team, and then everything's been cool as fuck since then.
great.
Since September, I did Last Call, Carson Daly, TBS Comics to Watch,
Nice.
Conan. Great American Comedy Festival, then New Faces, and then now this.
It's all happening.
Which I
It's all
couldn't believe,
happening.
I couldn't believe they still do Last Call because Mary Lynn was on that the other day, and I was like, they still make that show?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
well, but it's actually better now.
Right, it's
but
different.
It's
Yeah.
not as.
It was like
but,
no
but
budget.
definitely people don't know it's on.
Yeah.
But it comes on at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
So.
It was on when I was a 911 dispatcher, and I would watch it. That's how I knew it was like 1 o'clock. Is that would happen? And people would make fun of it because he didn't have a set. He was just like walking around the streets of Los Angeles. I'm like, this show's gonna run forever. It has no budget.
no
Yeah,
budget.
it's almost like no one's told the network that they're still doing it.
It really
Yeah,
feels that way. And like they were like, I've never had. Well, it was my first late night thing, no matter what. But like, they were like, as far as clearing the set, I was like, so do you guys want to see like a tape or something? They were like, no, it's fine.
Nah, just be yourself.
Just go out there and have fun. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, how long of a set? They're like, whatever.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, just do whatever.
That's
We're gonna
amazing.
trim it down no matter what, is what they said.
That's the only appeal I think of going on like America's Got Talent. Is it like, all right, so your first set's going to be 45 seconds. You're like,
crazy.
what? Like at Last Comic
How?
Standing, I was always like afraid I was going to like burn material because they're like, all right,
Right.
do 5 tonight. And if you do real good, then you'll do 5 at the showcase tomorrow. And then you'll have an 8-minute that will trim down to 4. And I'm just going, ooh, because I mean, at that time in my
Yeah.
career, the amount of TV clean and
Right.
good material that I
Right,
had
stuff
was
that you
limited.
wanted to showcase to the fucking world.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It was, if I'd have made it past, my set that would have been to win the whole thing was about my Volkswagen Jetta. Like that's
The
how
whole
bad.
thing?
Yeah, the whole set.
You were literally like, you were just like ripping pages out of a notebook, and it was just one page that just said Jetta stuff.
Yeah, and I was like,
You're like,
here we go. It works at colleges.
We're going where it is.
That's really what it was like.
Yeah, fuck, man. I hope shit continues to go well. Like,
Of course it will.
How's your face during that? Because it looked like a real genuine concern. Like, it could drop out tomorrow.
man, I
They
don't
would
know.
never. They will never.
No.
Unless
The
you got
ship
some
isn't filled for
secret
too long. It's
Me
gonna
Too
float.
stuff that's coming out, then you're all good.
No, I'm pretty good about that stuff. I'm very like, I keep paperwork with me and all that.
Dude, you know
I'm
how
on
many
top of
times
it.
I've sat down, and this is a hot take. How many times I've sat down with people like, comedic friends and guys that are on TV and stuff, maybe that aren't as hot now, or maybe have become hot since we had the conversation, and just be like, hey man, are like you good with all the Me Too stuff, or is there anything you're nervous about?
What's gonna happen?
And I'd be like, well, there's a couple things, you know, it's like, it's interesting.
I feel like
It's a genuine question you have to ask.
no
man.
matter what, I feel like you should just play dumb. If
Yeah.
it's coming down the pipe, you're
Because men are
fucked.
such dirtbags.
Yeah.
That I just know, like, I mean, maybe you've screwed up some point, or maybe there's some alcohol nights or
Right.
whatever.
Who knows? I mean, I feel like, I'm pretty clean, man.
Yeah,
I
you're
feel
good. Then you'll be
yeah.
fine because you're super talented.
Yeah, that's why we have safe words, man. We can do
That's
whatever
what
we
it
need.
is,
They
man.
never say it.
Hey, you know what? We keep the lights
Legally
on and
blind.
we keep it all in front of us.
That's why I film everything.
Right.
So in case they try to get all weird, we'll go to the tapes.
Let's go to the tapes.
Yeah.
Throw the challenge flag.
Oh, she's right here when she's saying that she loves this.
Yeah,
boy.
I'm just trying to capitalize on the fucking new faces thing because I feel
For
like
sure.
everyone always talks about like, well, just as things come along, everyone's always like, it's not as good as it was. Everyone's
but
thing
that's
is
so
always
stupid.
that.
That's so
yeah.
stupid because it's not true at all.
Right.
You got like representation, right? You're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
repped up and everything's good.
For sure. I mean,
and then
ICM
also
and
like
shit. Woo.
even the lethal weapon thing. That's the hardest part. Is just getting a thing on your resume.
Right, right.
And then they go, oh, you're on that. Let's put him on this. Put him on that. Like Dustin Ibera had like nothing, no money in his pocket, and no TV credits, and nothing like that.
Just
and
a bunch
then
of great bits and hilarious.
he's a
stand-up.
funny guy. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But like as
I
far
gotta,
as his
I gotta
resume,
watch out for him just because he keeps the hair like this.
well,
And
the
I'm like,
resume was blank, and then it literally got like 75 roles in a row.
Yeah,
That's
right.
awesome.
Was it Gotham was the first thing?
I don't remember what the first thing was, but yeah, he just started like crushing it on everything.
Blowing up.
Yeah, it's great. Wait, so you live in the same home as Chris Cope?
I certainly do.
What is that like?
It's magical.
How is that not a TV show?
It's magical. Me and Chris have known each other for a long time, like 12 years.
Yeah.
Chris got me started with stand up. So
Yeah.
like we're just, brother, like at this point, brothers.
Yeah,
like,
both big guys,
Yeah.
big personalities,
Did you know him
big
in the porno
laughs.
store? Did you ever visit that porno store?
No, I never knew the porno store,
All right, cool.
Chris. By the time I came around doing stand up, he had already let go of that job.
Yeah, although I like the
Didn't you
nickname
let
porno
go of
store
that
Chris.
job way before stand up?
I think it was
I thought
like
it was
in the
about the same time.
transition of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he like started getting like full on into it.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the
But you were
The way
there
it
for the Florida days.
Florida days for sure. We lived together in Florida too.
Oh.
And like the plan is always to live together too. It's just that by the time when he moved out here, should I touch the camera again because I'm a fucking idiot?
Sorry.
He was. I was already living with other people. So, and then once we got those fuckers out,
Yeah. The party started.
But I met all those people. They were very nice.
great people, love them.
What is like an average night or day? Do you guys have any like routines you do? Like Aaron doesn't live here, but he might as well live here. It's kind of like we
Chris
will be like,
Cope has a
"Are we
bad-
watching wrestling tonight and watching a movie?"
yeah, we
That's-
definitely have a
do that a
routine.
lot. Yeah, we do that a lot. Like it'll be like if we got nothing going on and there's no shows or something, it's like, all right, let's get a little high and throw something on TV. It's pretty much what it is. Eat terrible food that's terrible for us.
Right.
That's always involved. Chris has a
but enjoyable.
Oh, absolutely. Delicious food. No, it's just like, no, we just get rocks and we just chew them.
I think you said that to Chris. I was like, I don't know what he eats, but I bet it's fucking delicious.
Absolutely, dude. He would drop all these like food limericks on us.
Yeah.
Every one of his analogies had something to do with like a burger joint or sandwiches or something.
Put some bacon on it. He never said that, but it sounds like he would.
He's about food. He knows good food. I'll give him that
Yeah.
100%. His back is terrible right now.
His back.
His back is bad. So he has this fucking like, it's essentially like a medieval torture device that's on the floor of our living room. And every night, he goes out there in just his boxers.
Amazing.
And like cracks his back on it. So I'll just be in my room and I'll
What
just
noise
hear,
does that
I'll
make?
hear like, oh, and I'm like, oh my God. He's doing his thing. He's
doing that
He's
medieval.
doing that fucking medieval porn thing he does.
That is
in the
so
living
weird.
room. It's hilarious.
He's in the guillotine.
Oh, and then the best part is he'll do it. Like you'll just be out there watching TV with him, and then he'll just start doing it.
Oh no!
Like midway through a conversation, so he's just upside down, still talking to you. Like,
Oh god!
yeah, you know, it's fucking. And then we'll get. What time are you done with your auditions tomorrow? Because it trails off.
Yeah.
It's like he stretches all the air out of his body.
Oh, that sounds awful.
It's hilarious.
I can't imagine anyone would want to see doing that more than Chris Cope and his boxers.
Yeah, Chris Cope in his boxers they're very revealing. He leaves nothing to the imagination. It's a full outline, guys.
Yeah,
I know what his dick
It's
looks
like
like.
Nikki Bella's ring wear.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Leaves nothing to the imagination.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, and so you guys just kick it and watch stuff and
Oh
hang
yeah,
out?
we kick it. We'll go out and just like kind of like unwind all the time. Like I feel like Chris doesn't like to go out. He's such a guy who like mingles and he's like a hustler, and he'll always do that thing where my way I describe Chris is if he goes to a party, he's there for under 45 minutes.
Really?
Every person there saw him, has a story about him, and he's gone.
Really?
And that's our difference. I'll be at a party
The whole time.
only speak to 6 people and be there for 9 hours.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but everyone also has a story about you. It's like, did you see what the fuck he?
this fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I control him perfectly.
But like, it's just always so funny because he'll be like, I'll be like, where'd you go? He's like, oh, I've been gone for an hour and a half. Like, how?
Yeah.
How did it happen?
But why does he want to be at the party longer?
Like, he's just that guy. He'd rather like, just go and like meet everybody, do his thing, mingle, leave.
Wasn't he trying to? He was trying to get like a Waffle House like corporate sponsorship or something like that.
He did.
And he got it.
Yeah, he got it.
Good for
Yeah,
him.
it's hilarious. He was
Sickles.
he was Waffle House's unofficial spokesperson.
It's amazing.
It's
yeah,
hilarious.
it's all he would talk about.
It's so fucking funny.
He'd be like in the green room with the comedy masters. He'd say, "Oh, dude, it's the best. It's the best food. It fits like what I want to do. I think like I'm working on some material, try to impress the Waffle House people." And I'm thinking like,
Are these your fucking goals,
yeah,
man?
if you put the same amount of effort into something
Into everything else.
much more lucrative.
He's just, I don't know. He's always that guy who's like, I'll just find my back way in. Like, that's his
Yeah.
guy. Like, he's a mover and a shaker. Like,
He's got like he's just fully sold on accomplishing goals, but the goals are just trash.
sometimes the goals are a little like, or
I'm not paying this medical bill. You're like,
that's Chris Cope.
just happy to fill out heaps of paperwork and battle with idiots for
Dude,
like years.
He fucking got all that shit
Yeah,
taken
it's
off.
crazy.
That's fucking insane. I had to go pick him up in Tennessee after that shit happened.
Oh my
I got
God.
the phone call.
Wait,
I was
how
the
did you-
phone call.
Really?
Why was this in Tennessee?
So it was in Pennsylvania. Another friend of ours picked him up in Pennsylvania, and then I picked him up in Tennessee and brought him all the way home. But when I was in Gainesville, he went to Hershey, Pennsylvania, and I got the phone call. I'm literally like at the bar that we run a show at, and I get a phone call. It's like, "Hey, buddy, so I had there's a whole spurt in my heart, and like he couldn't explain it correctly. He was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, my heart sprung a leak or something, and doctors say I'm gonna fucking die."
Yeah,
so
I'm broken.
yeah, pretty much. He's like, I'm gonna die, and yeah, so they're gonna take me into surgery. I gotta call my mom.
Call
if
my
I
mom.
die, take care of everything. Get rid of my weed.
Get rid of my
I was
weed.
like, got it.
Big concern.
On it, dude.
I could do that.
On it.
You really are his brother.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wait,
Like
so
throw the laptop out, that sort of shit.
oh, yeah. I do hope that like
Yeah.
you've got to destroy.
Somebody's got to destroy it.
You
Yeah,
have-
what do you need me to destroy
You
when you
have
die?
to destroy my text. It has to go. There's no looking through it. There's no like, oh, who is he in contact with?
No.
So we can know who to invite to the funeral.
It's like-
forget it.
It's like
Destroy
it's
the
like
phone.
destroy it.
It's like Batman. You need to fail safe.
Yeah.
Like when everything goes down, then like hit one button, everything's.
There should be something you can carry on you.
Yeah, the last-
like if you're like bleeding out, you can hit it and be like it's like literally says like delete Jeff died.
yeah, and no confirmation. Like, are you sure you want to
Nope,
delete
just
files?
flop.
No, the mountain is coming. The plane is.
I can see the fucking
Yeah,
phone.
it's
You're
over.
talking to
It's
them.
over.
It's not gonna turn around.
That'd be like really like not fatal car crashes. You're like, I deleted everything because
Yeah,
the car was coming, and I was like, delete it.
I thought
there's a fender bender on the 405.
I panicked.
I thought we were going faster than we were.
Yeah.
The airbags went off. I'll say that.
Wait, what part of Florida are you from?
Miami.
Miami, the best
Miami.
part, the funnest
Miami.
part.
Oh yeah.
How did you get out of there without a drug addiction?
I didn't.
Nobody gets out of Miami without a drug addiction.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, harmless drugs, you know?
No, the good ones.
Really?
Yeah.
So you did heaps of that stuff when you were
Yeah,
in Miami?
for sure.
Okay, that's Miami. That's what I've heard it's like.
Yeah.
I've been there like 5 times, and I've never gotten to like really do much in Miami. So like,
It's
it's
like-
still a mystery town to me, even though I've been
You know, like I was there from when I was born until I was 18. So
Okay.
like I didn't get to like experience the like
You didn't
the
go
Miami
clubbing.
Beach, and I'm not that guy
Right.
either. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like the thing I experienced was like dive bars too young and like
Oh,
house
cool.
parties. And,
How young?
But that's fun.
Probably I had a fake ID when I would turn 17.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
I grew up
Yeah.
in Mexico, so I was just trying to compare.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
And
yeah.
I had never been to a bar until I was 21, so you're ahead of me on all that.
Well, the minute I got to Gainesville, I was able to get into every bar in that town, which was
Really?
awesome. As like
Did you have the facial hair and all that?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you've had a beard the whole time.
Probably since I was about 16 years old, I had a beard. Not a very good one.
That's why I love you. You're so similar to
mustache-ability.
Bigfoot.
It's true. No mustache for a long time.
Just the beard.
Yeah, I just had the chin strap for a long time when I was in I think I actually probably had it. Yeah, I probably started growing it in like
No
Yeah.
mustache. Everyone thought you were just breaking Amish.
pretty much.
Everyone's
Well,
like,
I was a different dude when I was younger too, so I kept it real trimmed up and shit
Okay.
like that.
what was
Yeah.
that dude like? You said
That
you
dude-
were
That
different
dude
too.
had like piercings and
Oh,
played
really?
played football. And was
Attaboy.
like real like fuck like giant Jinkos FUBU jerseys. Had a Caesar haircut.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
What is that? What is that?
It's the haircut everyone had like in the 2000s where you go straight forward and then like the little thing in the front sometimes, but
Yeah, and you
real
come
tight
forward.
on the sides.
Yeah.
It's the same hair you see now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like and then like I had a blowout when I was in high school. I had like dreadlocks and cornrows for a
Nice.
little bit. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem strange to me.
Yeah.
The
I was just
Caesar
like-
haircut seems
the
strange.
Caesar
But you're a
haircut,
football
that's what I
player.
came-
You got
yeah,
the helmet
exactly.
and shit.
For
so
sure.
yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so you moved from Miami to where?
To Gainesville. I went to the University of Florida.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And how was that? Just wild?
Loved it. That's where I was like really partying.
That's when you became JC Currais.
Yeah. Slowly but surely. That's when the werewolf came out and he
So-
never came back in.
When
Is that
I,
the name of it? You call it the werewolf?
I call it the pain monster. I don't know.
Sure. Okay.
Somebody once described this guy named Ronnie Wilson. He's like, I think God didn't let you go to college. And I was like, why? And he goes, because all you want to do is like have fun. And I think God knew you would go to college and you would just be like, oh, is heathen what's most cool here in fraternities? I'll be King Heathen. And he's like, you would just go ape shit. And then
Yeah,
you would be like
definitely.
King douche. And like, then it would totally turn you into this different guy. And so he goes, I think God just made you poor and made you dumb so you couldn't go to college so you could do what you're meant to be doing in your life. But so like I imagine like coming from Miami, you had a fake
Yeah.
ID when you're 17. You come like from such a great town. Now you're in Gainesville,
Right.
Football player. Oh, I'm assuming I was cool personality wise.
For sure.
Maybe a little less.
Well, by that time, so I played freshman and sophomore year, and then junior, senior year, I became more of like smoke weed, hang
Yeah.
out guy, like
Which is cool
do
at
drugs,
college.
drink. That's no. When I was in high school,
Oh, okay.
so that's the one. That's the guy who went to Gainesville.
Okay.
Who was like, I'm here to fucking party, dude.
Yeah. Which
So I
sounds
showed
amazing.
up. I showed up very much like, where's the kegs at? Like I was that fucking guy all the way, and
What position did you play in football?
I was a guard, a tackle, and then a defensive tackle as well.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, those are the most selfless positions.
Beat up from it.
shit.
Still ruined, destroyed.
nothing.
Really? Oh yeah. My
Offensive
knees are
line's the
shit.
worst.
My wrists are bad. My neck.
Yeah, but you're in entertainment, so you're fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah.
You're
I'm
gonna
good to go.
It's easy street since then.
Exactly.
Did you
Look
play
at
at all
Bill
in
Shatner.
Florida?
He's running around.
What's that?
Oh, did you play at all in Florida?
At the University of Florida?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
All right.
No
just
way.
checking.
No way. The guys who were on my high school team, like some of them went professional.
Dope.
I played with like Frank Gore and John
Oh,
Vilma.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are some big names.
Yeah.
What was
They went to the U.
What was the wildest thing that happened at Gainesville?
Gainesville, the wildest thing that happened. There was a bunch of really crazy evenings. One of them I told the werewolf incident. That's a that's a bit. Like, I mean, I could just essentially tell that
Yeah,
story.
let's hear it.
Yeah.
Tony doesn't know it.
So
Aaron probably doesn't know it.
me and my buddies. It was the night before Halloween. My
Already
buddy,
spooky,
My
already.
buddy called me up and he was like, "Dude, I got my hands on some acid. Like a lot of it. It's good." And we were
Always a
like,
great
"Yeah."
start.
So we were like, "Okay, yeah. What we'll do is we'll go over to our buddy Todd's dorm and we're all going to take acid." And I was like, "Great, great, great." And we get over there and all of us take acid, and then somebody starts putting like horror movies into the DVD player. And what the movie gets put on is American Werewolf in London.
I love the sentence. Someone started putting horror movies in the DVD player.
Yeah, like somebody was like, "Oh, we need fucking terrifying
They put
shit."
5 of them in, and they're like, I wonder which one was the bottom one.
Just
Well, because it takes a little bit to kick in. So I think we got like part of the way through Nightmare on Elm Street or something, which is a terrible movie to watch when you're
Oh,
about
yeah.
to hallucinate.
yeah, you're like, we can't sleep.
Somebody put on American Werewolf in London, and as we started watching it, one of our friends freaked out and essentially was like, he felt like the combination of watching that movie and also taking the drugs was going to turn him into a werewolf.
Logical.
So he started to panic and he was like ripping at his clothes and
Like a
he started
werewolf
trying
would
to
do.
take off his shoes and stuff because he kept just muttering to himself. He's like, "These are brand new. These Nikes are brand new." So he's like taking his shoes off, and then somebody goes, "Why don't we just turn the movie off?" And that seemed like a logical answer. So we were like, "Oh, we'll stop the movie." And then somebody else was like, "No, it wouldn't matter. We're already infected. It's gonna happen." So we're just at square one at this point.
Or just some real movie buffs got popcorn. Like, no, just leave it on. It's not going to change anything.
We're good. We're going to turn no matter what. So then everybody started taking their clothes off. I got into a panic, not because the idea that we were going to turn into werewolves and we were going to get hurt. I was scared that we were going to hurt other people. That we were going to turn into
sweet.
monsters and run down the streets and start murdering people.
Yeah.
So I got on the phone. I called 911 from the dorm room telephone. Yeah. And I got on the phone with the dorm room with the 911 operator, and I said, "Hi, I'm with 10 guys. We're all on a lot of drugs, and we're all about to turn into werewolves." And I said that, and the lady took like a deep breath, and she was like, "Honey, tonight's not the full moon." And then
Just talking you down.
She's just amazing.
Talking you
just
down.
deserves $1 million raise. Changed a full night of people. Us probably going like, "We're werewolves," and biting people and attacking strangers and shit. And just made it where I was just like, "Guys, it's not the full moon. We're gonna be fine."
She said it's not going to happen
Yeah, it's
tonight.
like, "Guys, we're okay. We're gonna be cool." And then everybody
amazing.
just cooled.
It's like Scarlet
Shut
Witch
the
of the
fuck
Hole.
up. We ended up just walking down. There's like a little nature preserve, and we just went and sat there, and we were like, "Good thing we're not werewolves, guys." And kind of just hung out, took in
Peaceful.
the nature. Yeah, oh man, we made it.
I can't believe we weren't paying attention to the moon.
Good thing.
That's part of
Good
their
thing
training.
somebody's on top of the
I
fuck.
guess we are new werewolves.
Right, exactly. It's like, well, we'll just have to wait till later this month.
Well, yeah.
That's amazing.
An hour later, that same dispatcher was like, "No, there's not a full moon for you either."
She's just like the university 911, and she's in that district or something where all those
Yeah.
calls.
Dude, tons of ecstasy that was running through Gainesville pretty hard when I was there. Couple really crazy house party nights where
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just everyone's just fucking just gone. They're not even people anymore. They're just energy. And everybody's just fucking fingers and hands.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
just fucking, yeah.
I lived in a house for a real brief point of
Yeah.
time in West Seattle.
Okay.
That was they were all young people. And I'm sure some of these people might hear this podcast, so I feel good because they're my friend, one of my close buddies. It was the only reason I was living there. And they were just so young that they were stupid. And I had no business living there. I was much older than them. And I was just like, why? I'm trying to chase this comedy dream. And they're all just getting out of high school, but they don't really have enough money or good grades for college. And they're
Right.
like, oh, freedom. And we're whatever.
We're sort of adults.
Yes. And they're just, awful.
Yeah.
And to give you an example of how bad their decision making was, one day I came home and they were shooting guns in the basement. They were just shooting the guns at a cement wall. And
That's bad.
Yeah, just stupid.
That's
I mean,
bad.
like, how
like Always
foolish
Sunny.
can you be? And they're just like, no, we got these guns. I mean, there's nothing, no one can get hurt in here. And if it does, it's just us. And we're like, you're so stupid. Like, you're the stupidest people I've ever met. They didn't pay the heater bill or the water bill the entire duration that I lived there. So,
wow.
like, if a girl would stay the night or something and she'd be like, can I shower? You'd be like, it's all cold water. Like, there's, I mean,
It works, but
I remember like spooning with a girl and we could see our breath. And I had to like, I actually said, and I wasn't even trying to be funny. I was like, just pretend we're camping. Like it was so
now that's just fetish.
so bad and so poor. Yeah, exactly. I have a sleeping bag in my room.
Just pretend we're camping.
Oh, it was so bad. But the reason I bring it up is because almost every single Friday there would be a brawl in our house. Where like, yeah,
full-on
they'd
fist
be like,
fight.
let's have a party. It's Friday night, and then all
Yep.
these people would come, and the people came that no one would know.
Yep.
And so then they would be like, hey, you guys have to leave because we don't know who you are.
Please get out of here.
Yeah, and then
Fist
they
fight.
would be like, whoa, you said
Yeah.
that because we're Samoan. And then it would just be like the biggest fight ever. And I remember almost every single Saturday, like just shit was, and my
Dude.
roommate's like cleaning up glass off the kitchen floor and he's like eyes broken open. I'm like, why do I live here? This is the craziest, like I could
It's because
die.
people under the age of like 25 think they can live forever.
Ugh.
It's just
Or are they all still alive?
I don't know. I mean, and because a lot of people, I don't care if they are. They could be dead. It could be fine. I don't. It was not an enjoyable experience, but like I was just so broke that I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I
We,
guess I'm gonna live in the upstairs of this and not.
and just try and stay away from it.
And there were a few girls that I actually still keep in contact with now who met me through that house who were like, oh, this was like a normal guy who lived here. He was such a
This
sweetheart.
guy was normal.
Yeah. And
Not
they're like,
part of
he
any of
was
the
older
brawls.
and like cool and like he thought we were all stupid.
I thought we were all stupid.
But like that's the closest to like college living that I ever had. I always thought like, wow, how outrageous it must have been.
Dude, like sometimes, like I remember some of the things we fucking got away with. Like, we did an apartment complex party where so we were in like a full courtyard. So it was like
In every room?
5, and 5. So it's 20. No, maybe less. Let's think. It's probably 3. So it was like 12 on each floor,
But that's great.
and then everyone threw a party.
That's
And
amazing.
it was everyone chose a
And
country.
everyone got along.
I mean, no, there were several fights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because
it
that's
was
the
chaos.
dream. Like
it
if
was
I
full
could,
chaos.
if I could buy every unit in
Yeah.
this little thing, that's
Right.
maybe a goal someday.
That'd be cool.
And I just rent it super cheap to all my comedian friends or friends, and I have like a little
Little
fucking
commune.
dude. How insane! I would be the landlord guy that's like, no, I own this whole building. Like, I like comics want to
everyone's
stay there.
fine.
The ones in the back that are for like comics on the
They're
road
the
and need a
party
free
guys.
fucking place. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like that's kind of like it seems similar to like that in a way.
Well, it's just like basically like just a liaison was like just went to every fucking apartment. Was like, this night we're all gonna throw a party. These are the countries that have been
Yeah.
selected.
Rage night.
Choose a drink. That's gonna be the drink you make.
It's amazing.
You know, like the country we chose was Alabama,
Attaboy.
and we
The country you chose.
Moonshine.
Yeah, we
Okay.
chose Alabama, and we did.
It made sense to me.
We did.
Yeah, it's the
We
country.
did surprise lemonade, which was literally, which was lemonade with beer and vodka.
Mine has ground beef in it.
Yeah,
Surprise!
there's a raccoon in there. It was fucking chaos. I wrecked my car.
Attaboy.
Wait, does
when I
that
was
taste
there.
good?
What's that?
Beer, lemonade, and vodka?
Oh, you better fucking believe it.
Well, yeah, I imagine just because the vodka will get you twisted,
Mm-hmm.
but the lemonade makes everything taste like kind of delicious.
And then the beer is just like a light beer. So it's the same thing as doing like lemonade and
Yeah, it makes it carbonated. So
Right,
that's
it's just
great.
carbonated.
I
Exactly.
guess I'm the weirdo that was like, wait, is this a good
It's
idea?
delicious.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Like, and you can do it with strawberry lemonade, and it's even better. We learned that later as we grew.
Yes, you matured.
As time grew and we
Surprise.
became
Soon
people.
became wise men.
I wrecked my car. We threw a party at my house for my buddy's 21st birthday. I got so shit faced. My buddies were all good. Everyone was jumping in the pool, and they were like, "JC, we're jumping in the pool." And I was sitting on the couch trying to change the channel on the TV. But when we throw a party, we'd take all the cable boxes and everything out. So it was just flipping from blue channel to blue channel.
Say, what the hell's wrong with
Like
this thing?
angry at the TV, and then I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm trying to figure this out." That's the last thing they heard from me. They came back. I'm gone.
Really?
I woke up in a field 30 miles from the house. with no
Jesus.
pants on, no
Just in the
no
woods,
pants,
like,
no boxers, no
Oh,
shoes,
am
no
I
socks.
Wolverine?
Wait, like literal naked.
Literal, not naked. No, I had a shirt on like this and a shirt on like this.
That's amazing.
T-shirt and a
Literally,
flannel.
so I was just Donald ducking it.
Yeah, but you don't know why.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I don't remember what happened, but I found out why.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
What did Winnie the Pooh do?
So I got up and I was like, the sun's like it's not risen yet, but like it's at like cusp of daylight, but everything's still pitch black and I can't see anything. But I'm in a field. I know that. I'm damp. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
The morning dew.
That's what happened. That's what I'm calling on it. And I'm in a full panic because I'm like, what the fuck? What's happening? I wake up because you wake up and you're like, okay, I'm wet. I'm outside.
Yeah.
My dick's out.
Who's she?
Everything's bad.
Why is he here?
Everything's bad. But I felt like they were animals. I could feel them moving. So I just got up and started running. Just running.
This is a field though, not like a park.
No, a field.
Okay, a field.
And so I found out it was clearly like a place where they kept animals because I ran into a chicken wire fence.
Oh, no.
I didn't run into it. Like I ran and saw it and I climbed it, cut my hands and feet up.
Yeah.
So my hands and feet are bleeding now. I run into another chicken wire fence. I climbed that one. More cuts, more blood. I get to an enormous fence with a big wooden, like it looked like the fence for fucking Jurassic Park. And in my head I went, there's something gigantic back here that they're trying to keep away from the road. I need to climb this fence. So there's like big log sections of it. So I climb up the side of it and it takes me fucking forever because I'm still shit-faced.
And
I'm
bleeding.
like thrown out and I'm bleeding. I get to the top. I like straddle myself on the top and I'm like, the hard part's over.
Yeah.
You're going to be fine. I swing my leg over, fall the fuck off. That's
Oh, no.
like a 6 foot tall fence. Easy. Like whack. And I hit like a mud patch and I let out a noise that will never leave me. It was like, ah! And I just started crying. So I'm crying. I'm covered in blood and mud. And I roll over and I see the road and I just start kind of half dragging myself, but like still wind knocked out of me. I'm like, like dragging myself. I compose myself.
If a car pulled over and tried to help you, you'd be like, I have as many questions as you.
Dude, I got out to the road, and cars are driving past.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm
wouldn't
like,
have stopped.
I'm like, this is what I got to do. I take off this
Lock
shirt,
the doors.
like a top shirt. I take it off and I wrap it around my
Smart.
waist
Yeah,
to make like a skirt situation. And then I'm just trying to wave cars, but I'm covered in blood. No one's stopping. Just leaving me
I hate
behind.
to say it. They'd be
Just
like,
whoosh. Like
he can overpower us.
Whatever that guy was doing to someone, we don't want it to happen to us. Or whatever's happening to him, we don't want it to happen to us. So I decide the only way someone's going to stop is like get in the middle of the road. So I get in the middle of the road. I full on road warrior it. I'm just walking straight at traffic. A minivan pulls over. It's a nurse. She's in like scrubs. She rolls her window down like an inch. And she's like, stay on the other side of the fucking road. Like, do not come near this car. I've already called the cops. Really? And I'm like, that's who I need. I need the cops. They need to be here now.
That's just funny that you think that she's kind of like, oh, nurse is going to help me. She's like, stay away.
She's like, get the fuck away from me. She waited like 5-10 minutes and then peeled off. Cops show up. First thing they do, handcuffs.
Of course.
Right away. Straight to
Because
handcuffs.
even the cops are like, he can overpower us.
Handcuffs. Then they start searching me, which makes my t-shirt skirt fall off.
no.
So now I'm just fucking, you know,
He's
like,
been hiding a cop.
there it is. What is that? Contraband? Oh, God. So this guy, he's fucking searching me. I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're looking for.
Right.
Like, I don't have anything.
Bath salts.
They're like, how'd you get out here? I'm like, I don't know how I got out here. They were like, where were you at? I was like, I was at a party at my house. They're like, would your buddies have taken your pants and thrown you out here? And I was like, possibly.
Like, my friends are not good people.
So then, like, they just put me in the back of the squad car. They're there for a while. And then they're like, all right, we're going to take you back. So they drive me back
They'd be like,
to
would
my
your
apartment
friends have
complex.
done something as unethical as strip you down and put you in a field? You're like, yes.
Yes, there's a good chance.
Do you have enough friends to have brought you here?
It was a party, so there was plenty of them. There was enough guys that someone could have dragged me in the state I was.
And then at the point of this, you found the car?
No, so I get back to my apartment complex. It is now 8 a.m. It's a Tuesday morning.
What day was the
Everyone
party?
is going to class.
I love you so much.
I'm let out of a police squad car naked from the waist down, with my shirt slumped over my shoulder,
Like, what did you
covered
to
in
that party?
blood and mud.
Yeah.
And they unhandcuffed me, and the guys are like, "All right, man, get the fuck out of here." And I just wander back, like literally holding my shirt over my cock.
Yeah.
And I knock on the door, and I'm like, "Hey guys, I need to get
I don't
in.
have my keys."
I don't have anything." Yeah. My roommate at the time opens the door, and he's like, "What the fuck happened to you?" And I'm like, "I don't know. What the fuck happened to me?" And he's like, "Well, we came back to the apartment, and your car was gone." And I was like, "Uh-oh." So then I was like, "Clearly, I took my car."
Oh my gosh.
No question. Like, my roommates were like, "Could someone have stolen it?" And I'm like, no one stole that except for the monster who was controlling my brain.
The werewolf.
Yeah.
Right. So the first thing I did, being a genius, I reported I guess now it's past. It's past. I don't think I can get in trouble for it
I
anymore.
don't know.
So I reported
Statute
the
of
car.
limitations.
I reported the car stolen.
Good.
Yeah, and then they found it like 2.5 weeks later. What had happened was at the party, I was being an asshole. I was walking up to people, taking red Solo cups out of their hand and slamming the beer. I would just be like, "Hey, what's up, buddy?" Take the beer, slam it. And one of my idiot friends had smashed up a bunch of Xanax
Into
his beer to drug himself. And I slammed that beer and
he's
then
like,
kept drinking.
Oh, well.
And then no one let me know. So I
Yeah.
shit it. And then I'm on however many Xanax. And then I got
Time
into my
served,
car.
if you ask me. Yeah.
I got my punishment.
You're not a bad guy. You did your time.
So what happened was, I guess in the stupor, I got in my car, I started driving it to who knows where,
Yeah.
and then I wrecked it. I fucking smashed it into 6 trees,
Oh God! Thank
like
God you're
destroyed
alive.
the car,
Yeah.
like wrecked it.
Probably panicked from that.
And who knows? I don't know. So when
Ran into the
here's
field.
the thing. I didn't know what happened to the car. We get a call from the state troopers and they found it. We go to the garage. They're like, and I'm like, "Oh, where's it?" Like, oh, cool. Can I come pick it up? And they're
Right.
like, "No, there's nothing left of it."
Yeah.
And I was
You
like,
could grab your pants.
I was like, nothing left. So I go with my girlfriend at the time and my mom to go pick the car up. And when we got there, there was no front end.
You're kidding.
Like the whole front end was smashed by trees, and then the trees had fallen on it and smashed the top in.
Jesus.
So it looked like it got compacted. So all that was really intact was the trunk.
Right.
No sign of my pants, no sign of my shoes.
Man, I think you
no
really
sign
are
of my
a werewolf.
boxers.
And that's how you
Yeah.
got out of there, and that's why you had no clothes, because you
Yeah, how did you not have a broken leg?
So-
ripped your pants
So
off.
literally gather out my books from this fucking car. I'm in college. And then I have the worst car ride of my life.
Yeah,
With
exactly.
my mom and my
But are you
ex-girlfriend now.
still sticking to the script with your mom and your girlfriend that the car was
No,
stolen?
they knew what happened.
They knew.
They knew for sure.
Yeah.
That was just with the authorities.
So you had to be like, and the cops like, "Man, I'm surprised I'm alive.
Well, that's what happened.
I'm surprised he's
When we
alive."
walked up, the first thing the dude said, who found the car, was like, "We had $100 bet that we'd find a dead body in it."
Oh my god!
And then that started the waterworks on both of those ladies. I
Yeah,
was with.
yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
Jesus.
They're
And,
like, we're just so empathetic to criminals.
Yeah, it was just like, I mean, I wasn't, the cops aren't there. It's the fucking tow truck dude. So
Oh, yeah.
who gives a shit?
Jeepers.
They reamed me the whole fucking car ride back. What, you're a fucking idiot. He is a fucking idiot. Like tag team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
Tough
it was
love.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. And then the running gag that I had throughout college was that if there's ever a point where I'm going to die, what happens is that I would disappear. My shoes, socks, pants, and underwear would just fall there.
Like
and
a Jedi.
And I'd appear in that field again.
That'd be amazing.
That was
Like a
the running
video
gag.
game.
I'd always end up in that field. Like, oh!
Yeah.
That is one cool thing about college life or like fraternity
Yeah.
life or even being a comedian or just being like a fun, wild guy.
Yeah.
Is that those kind of things make you sort of a legend.
Right.
So like you go back
Instead of
like,
like-
wait till you hear what he did.
Exactly.
There's
Instead
no
of like,
shame.
This piece of shit got into his car, blackout drunk.
You're like, don't I
and
rule?
all of my own demise. It was my own demise. Like
Yeah.
I did it all to myself.
Yeah. If you
yeah.
were running for office or if you were a teacher, you would never share that story ever.
Can't.
You'd go to your grave.
Can't.
Yeah, or that Coney guy. Remember that guy was like trying to try to get
2012.
Coney.
Yeah.
Like he was like, oh, we should all get together, Republicans, Democrats. And everyone's like, yeah. And everyone's like, here's my money. No,
Yeah.
here's my money. Love, let's conquer Coney. And then that guy ran down the street on drugs with his wiener out. And he just like, he's been missing ever. So like nothing ever happened. Coney's still out there killing kids. And, but like if he was a comedian, they'd have given him like a Netflix special the next week. Like I saw Tracy Morgan just yesterday at the Emmys. He looked good. He's famous for that kind of horse shit. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they fucking. I mean, my buddies had a field day with it. They loved it. It was like, oh, dude, where's your car? Like all that, just fucking. I had that going for a while. It was good.
I wonder if you could do a show where you just have a big stein of beer and make it look like a little living room, like a big chair, a big leather chair, little end table with like a lamp on it, and you just tell the audience stories.
I'd love that.
Oh my God.
It's like what they do in that show Brockmire, that like because he's got these like fucking legendary. You guys seen that? It's good. You like baseball? You should watch that.
Yeah.
Hank Azaria.
Yeah, it's great.
Who's Hank Azaria?
Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He does something. Oh, I love Hank Azaria.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you love the show.
You know who doesn't like Hank Azaria? Hari Kondabolu.
That's true.
I don't
Yeah.
know who that is.
He's
the
this
guy who
comic
hates
from
Apu.
Seattle who hates me also. But he thinks Apu is racist, and he thinks Hank Azaria is a piece of trash for doing such a stereotypical Indian voice and all that.
Sure.
He made a whole
Bringing his
show
culture,
about
the
it.
most love they've ever seen in pop culture.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Because Simpsons is famous for just doing...
Yeah, and
radio.
Apu's kind of
Everyone's everything's a send up.
Yeah.
If I could get mad about the fucking B guy, fuck you. I'm not mad about the B guy.
Wait, why would you get mad at the B guy?
That's the way all my fucking uncles talk.
He goes, that's the, his argument was like, well, that was the only Indian representation, so that's
Is
why it
there
hurts.
another Hispanic character?
That's
I want
my
to get on
point.
the fucking line
It's
with this
so
guy now.
silly.
No one's fucking mad about the Bumblebee Man.
Right. When also everyone...
He's the only Hispanic character. He's in a goddamn costume. Exactly.
Yeah,
He's not even.
far less
At
beloved.
least Apu has a fucking business.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like a fucking like standard living society. He's got a family. They give him
he's
like a
hilarious
backstory.
and, like, a great
and the
guy.
B's like, ay, ay, ay. That's his whole fucking character. I'm not fucking
Yeah, when
mad.
they talk to Apu like a regular person,
Yeah.
the big guy shows up,
The
they
B's
throw
like,
shit in his face.
Fucking okay. Is that what we fucking are? I'm not mad at the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's hilarious. You know what's great about the Hari show too is like he had like all these Indian comedians and like who here, and it's like 7 of them. He's like, who here got called Apu or made fun of in that Indian voice from Simpsons in school at some point? And they all raise their hands like, oh God, all of them, 100% of the 7 famous Indians you could find. What was amazing too is that also almost all of them, not everyone that was in that shot, has some Indian impression in their act where they capitalize on how their parents talk.
Dude,
or
I feel
how
like the majority
tech support.
Like, again, like you always fucking you go off of stereotypes. Like sometimes that shit is just it's not just fucking it's not just a joke or it's not being fucking racist. If sometimes like there's truth behind some of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there literally is guys on fucking Spanish language TV who
Right.
all they do that's their whole fucking thing.
their whole
So they're
shtick.
just mocking a fucking thing that happened.
Well, it's like when little people are like, this is belittling, we shouldn't do this. And then like, oh, but y'all play an elf on a Christmas movie. You're like, well, you just did that whole speech about how you're not just like a, you know, it's
Yeah.
like, unless it profits their pockets,
Yeah.
then it's totally fine.
Oh, it's like the same thing when people are like, oh, fucking, you're making fun of people for being fat. It's like, if they were like, JC, what we're going to have you do is we're going to have you come in, you're going to take a bite of a cheeseburger, and then you're going to eat a slice of pizza, and you're going to go, all I got is titty meat, but we're going to pay you really well. I'm going to be like, great,
Yeah.
sign me the fuck up. I don't give a shit
Exactly.
about that. Oh, all I got is titty meat.
Yeah.
And then they fucking slather oil on my titty meat. I'm all right
And
with
then
that.
I get a check.
And then someone sends me a fucking check.
Well, it is one of those things, like, just to get so mad about that kind of stuff is so fascinating to me.
Well, people like to get mad about everything.
I know.
That's
People
true.
walk around life looking for excuses.
Looking to get mad, man.
But all day. Like, they're like, oh, so someone cut in front of me in traffic, or,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't like the way he spoke, or I didn't like the way she talked to me, or I didn't like
Yeah.
the way he looked at me. It's very fascinating.
I feel like I get all of my aggression out in the car.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're
That
an angry
sounds
driver.
terrifying.
Oh, I'm fucking.
You like it.
Oh, I'm so mad in
loves
the
it.
car.
Hey, have you ever wrecked a car?
I've wrecked a car into 6 trees.
I was going to say, something got a
here's
bigger
the
problem
thing.
with trees.
Look, guys, I've gotten better at drinking
Tree
and driving,
rage.
okay?
Yeah.
I was a fucking child.
Yeah.
Okay?
You live and
you're
learn.
gonna fucking rake me over the coals for the sins of that boy I was? I'm a man now.
That's
Fucking
true.
driving around my fucking Scion XB with an open Coors Light today.
What is your...
I want
What
that as an
is-
Uber driver character with hidden cameras where we fucking put people in your Uber pool and you tell them about how drunk you drive.
Actually,
I'm better.
That might be
I'm
a show.
bad driver.
Where we just
if I'm
have hidden-
sober. I'm better when I'm drunk. I swear to God.
hidden GoPros of just JC. We start an Uber account,
Yeah, for sure.
and we just film the rides, but we're just pranking the guys in the back.
Right,
You know,
just
so like,
fucking
it's,
fake booze. I'm cracking open a bottle
Yeah.
of vodka.
and you're like, don't be such a pussy back there. And they're like, stop the ride. And you're like, but it's just like a
I'll stop the
montage.
ride when we get to my fucking house because we're going for a ride.
This Uber stops at Taco Bell, mama.
Hey, you mind if I pull over? Because I got to piss.
Yeah. AC's broken. AC is broken. Want to take that shirt off, Toots? I think that's
Uber.
It's bad Uber. That's all it's
Bad
called.
Uber.
I wonder what would happen if you did.
Probably jail of some sort.
Oh yeah, it's a
They
kidnapping.
probably get
thing.
arrested. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jail situation. They'd figure something out. It wouldn't just be one of us, dude. I think they get the whole group.
Yeah, the whole crew. Production,
Can we be in the same cell and hang out in jail?
executive producers.
But we blur their faces.
Well, now we're artists,
I
guys.
figured everything out.
What do you
I've
think,
done all the
Brutus?
logistics.
What do you think?
Guys just trying to get to work, and we're like, "You're on a prank show." Like, what the fuck is
I
happening?
still have to get past the 405.
This goddamn idiot smashed into a tree for your stupid show. Oh, that'd
Oh,
be
you're trying to get the
amazing.
sign? If you could just sign right here so we can air this.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Oh God, there's so many fun ideas. Like
I pitched a show.
we try and we set it up where we try and get the longest fare we can get. Like somebody trying to go from like fucking Hollywood to
Sydney.
Santa Monica or something. And then I just try and eat a full large pizza in the time it takes. I mean, like
That'd be amazing.
full on, like devouring
I'm
it.
telling you, that's
Like,
funny.
Fucking choking
We
on
could
it.
shoot this.
Dude, we've taken one from Huntington Beach to North Hollywood. That's enough time for a fucking pizza.
Oh, for sure.
Bro, I could probably knock one. I could knock one out. I could do it.
For sure you could.
I could
But
do it in
even
the
you
time.
trying is hilarious.
Yeah. Or just somebody
Or you're
drive.
like, oh, this is the destination. God damn it, I have 2 slices left. You're like, what?
You're not finished.
Come around the block one more time.
We gotta do another lap. I gotta get these crusts in me.
They're like, no, we're here. They're like so afraid. Or just see how long, like if
They're
you,
willing to last.
if you do just keep taking like this crazy route to get there, so it's like 2
Yeah.
hours.
You know,
See how
they
polite
fucking-
they are.
Dude, I feel like a lot of people would complain on their phone, but not say anything to me.
Mhm. Or just in general. I'm such a coward. This guy road raged. Like it was an Uber driver road raged on some lady that like cut. She did cut in front of him, but like it's LA. Relax.
Yeah.
Like everyone cuts everyone off. They all suck at driving. Everyone's in their phones. So she cuts him off. He puts the car in park and gets out and yells at her. He's like just putting his fingers in the freaking window. And the
In
lady's
her
like,
mouth,
"Oh,
she's like, I fucking hate this. She's like, yeah, why are you a bad driver?
It was very Aziz Ansari. Give him the old mankind mandible claw. Have a nice day.
Bitch, tap! Fuck off!
Well, so he does that, and then he gets back in the car. He's like, "Sorry about that fucking cunt." And I was like, "Hey, man,
I'm not on your team here.
I literally it was the only time that I was like, You can't do that. Like,
That's the best, man. It's like, sorry about that, cunt.
yeah.
Hey, man.
I couldn't understand why it was happening to me, and I was like, I even told him, I was like, if that was like a big dude that was gonna fight you, I don't have your back. I'm
No
not gonna
way.
like get into a fist fight because you decide. It was
Absolutely
so
not.
frightening.
I had no choice in the matter. You saw it. She cut me off.
He went crazy on her.
I do it from the car, and usually don't roll the windows down. They have to do something egregious for me to actually like fucking make contact.
Yeah.
It's mostly just like fuck you, like from like in the car, like. And sometimes if I have a show or something and I want to blow my voice out, I'll just drive near them and mime like I'm screaming.
That's amazing.
I'm like literally like.
That's amazing.
I'm like whispering it at them,
Yeah.
but I'm giving all the emotion like I'm yelling it.
I know, but you said that you are actually enraged.
I am. I'm furious.
Your
so
face
funny.
is red. Your veins are out.
That's
So
so
you're
funny.
actually
Furious.
mad and still have
But like a mime.
the wherewithal to be like, don't shout.
Don't
I've
blow
got
your
a
voice
career
out.
to think
Yeah.
about.
Have you ever
blow your
scared
voice
someone
out.
so bad doing that you got like, oh, I'm sorry.
I've had somebody pull over.
Yeah.
Somebody pull their car over, like not in a like, I'm gonna fight you, in a like, please don't, please just leave.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
which that's the best.
Right.
You
'Cause I
won.
won.
Yeah, you
won.
won.
That's a victory.
Yeah, especially because because it was on the side streets, so it wasn't on the highway or anything.
Yeah.
And she almost fucking ran into me.
Oh, yeah.
And then
She's
I was
rattled.
just fucking honking the horn and screaming. I had my arm out the fucking window.
Dude,
Yeah.
if that happens, you can take their car and just drive away with it. You
I didn't know that.
won.
Rules of the
Yeah,
battle,
oh,
yeah.
fucking pig slips. I got it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Aaron confuses the rules of the world.
But she pulled her car over, and I literally like rolled my window down and I drove past her really slow, and she like looked at me like, oh, and I was like, that's what you fucking get.
Just
I
ruined
drove
her
away.
day.
I destroyed her day.
I think Bad Uber is a great show idea. I think we're onto something.
I just think you're gonna have a hard time getting Uber to sign off on it.
right.
No, we don't need
so-
them to sign off
Well,
on
you're
it.
gonna have one ride, and you're gonna get there's gonna say
Right. I
contact
think what would
Uber
have to
support.
happen
Yeah, because they have to
What
have
you
the
would
app.
have to do actually is start your own
App.
Uber app.
There you go.
And put out little like cards at a bar or something. Like, hey, it's
what
a
if
free
we did the
ride. It's
actual
a free ride.
Uber, but then you just get the best damage control people ever.
That would
So
work
the
too, I
second we
suppose.
get there, be like, hey, this is just a goof. They're shooting a show. We're selling to
They're like
Netflix.
crying.
Only
Hey,
Scott-
but it's just a goof.
Dude, you seen Sacha Baron Cohen? Like, he has like some of the best.
That's
Steven
also true.
Feeder
Right.
and I know the other girl's name because we did work with them on Money from Strangers. But they're like masters of being like, hey, this is just a thing. Don't worry, the prank's over. You ran on the joke. It was really, you did great. You handled that so well. This is gonna be a really funny thing.
You're
It's
a
a thing with
superstar.
such and such. Here's the star. The show.
Wow.
And here's $200. And like almost everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna be on TV.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly. So they quickly turn unless they make a total fool of
Tears
themselves.
like, okay.
Yeah.
I did good when he called me a dumb bitch. Yeah, you did great. You were great. Was I being one? You did good.
What was I doing good when he called me a dumb bitch?
Did I do it right when he called me a dumb bitch?
That's hilarious. I think
You did good. You were good.
I
You
think
did it just right.
bad ride share.
Bad
Uber.
ride share.
Yeah. I think that's a good show.
You can even get rid of the share part. Bad ride.
Bad ride.
Bad ride.
With JC Currais.
Oh, you
We
be the
could
Ben
get
Bailey
eight,
of nightmares.
Get 8 Uber drivers, all different
Already.
characters, kind of like
Oh, that's
Jerky Boys or
fun.
something.
I think
Oh, hell yeah.
you just cast it with like 5 and rotate them, and everybody
Yeah,
can just
you-
change
And we
Chris
just do
Cope
like
immediately.
a highlight reel of like the best
Right.
reactions. Some of them 1 minute, some of them 4 minutes. That'd be
Exactly.
so funny.
Oh, so much fun.
I pitched a show yesterday that's pretty good. I think it has legs. Called Me Too House. And we just get all. Hey, those guys are available. They're looking for work.
Did you really pitch that?
It's too Harvey
It's just
Weinstein
them
himself.
My fucking
in a house
mind.
playing poker together, talking about all the filthy shit they did to women.
Just the
And
idea.
at the end of every episode, they're like, "Oh, time's up."
Yeah, exactly. But no, like, imagine that.
And it's a guy in a Grim Reaper's costume. Time's up. on your career.
No, but it isn't because people are just gonna love. I feel like it's something like the Man Show would do is just
Oh, he's
the
a
Me
real
Too
piece
house.
of shit. Yeah. Oh, he cares about his mother.
No, but now they don't have to cover up anything. They're just betrayed by society, so they're just like, corner pocket 3-ball. Like I put a 3-ball in a whore one time in Mississippi. Like they're just being crass.
Especially if you actually put them in some sort of a jail. Like if it was them
No,
in
they
jail.
can't leave the Me Too house.
And people would fucking get on board like, we're punishing them and then we're watching them be horrible.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the twist.
Uh-oh.
They don't know they're being filmed.
Perfect. That's it. Now that's the win.
Yeah, we just blur their faces and give them to sign a thing at the end.
No, it'd be great to see.
Kevin
Doing
Spacey.
good when I called her a dumb bitch.
Just to
yeah,
see
you were
who-
doing good. It's the same. It's the exact opposite.
But don't you think that, like, I think you could probably get, like, some celebrities to be on that.
Well, yeah, especially the ones that have
They don't have
ruined
work.
their
Yeah,
lives.
they don't know what to do.
Might
So
as
some of
well.
them are
Available.
going on to try to pitch about how, like, oh, I didn't even really do anything. You're like, then you don't get to be in the Me Too house.
Sorry, James Franco. You
Get out of here,
you
Christian
fixed your
Slater.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, just because you touched some girl's ass one time, get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
that doesn't even qualify on
You
Me
piece
Too
of
house.
shit. Get your true romance ass out of here, you motherfucker. Dumb Mr. Robot looking piece of shit. Just really tearing into Christian Slater. I love this
think
guy.
that's the
I feel
first
like
episode.
Character I'm doing on
He's a
stage.
monster.
Yeah, that's the first episode. Is you casting the show. And
yeah.
people are coming in, so there's a whole episode of that.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. You call us when you rape somebody.
Like American
would be
Idol,
good
except for
Yeah, that's right.
All the guys who would be the biggest gets for Me
Oh,
Too house
shit.
are in prison.
Yeah.
Or they're going to prison.
Yeah.
They're like, I have bigger fish to fry. I can't be on your dumb reality show, Jeff. And I was like, listen,
And then when
you're going to need some money.
and then when Trump goes down, that's the biggest
Oh my gosh.
get of the
what is he going to do after his presidency, you think?
Be on Me Too house.
No, but what else? What is he really going to
I
do?
don't know.
Could he be a businessman again?
I don't know if you can do anything again.
Yeah?
Yeah?
He'll be
Like a
businessman
silent
again.
partner or something? Like, what the hell
No, I
can he
think
do?
he'll be
There's
a
still a
fucking
lot of people
businessman.
who fucking love him, so he's
Well,
done
yeah, I
a-
think he'll be fine.
And when he has meetings, there's just going to be like Secret Service people just sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
He's gotta have
and he
all that,
also,
too.
Like, I mean, I bet he could fucking just go to Russia.
That's true. That's
true, too.
He's
Just
safe
fucking
there.
rock out, dude.
Yeah.
Rock
be
out.
fun.
with his
Seagal.
cock out.
Well, and also
him and
Russia,
Seagal. Yeah.
Russia has a lot of beautiful women, and it also has like prostitution's like a thing, and like it's fine to be a complete
Right.
monster
He
to
would,
women
he
in
would
Russia.
own people
So I bet he loves
in
Russia.
Russia.
He is gonna love
He
Russia.
would own people in Russia.
Like
He's-
Thomas Jefferson?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he'd own whatever he wanted.
Yeah, I
He
never
would
thought
be
of it.
he
Yeah.
would be Russia's Thomas Jefferson.
in 2020.
He's wearing the costume and shit.
This has been one of my favorites of all time.
My head hurts.
I think JC should just be on the podcast every
Hey
week.
man,
Yeah.
I'm in. Let me
I'm
know.
telling you, you're the
If you need
greatest.
people filling in, I'm here.
Down the street.
I live down the street.
Yeah, why are we hanging out more? You're on the road all the time or
I've
something?
just been fucking busy because of the fucking stuff, and you're on
Yeah,
the road all the
I'm
time.
on the road every weekend, so
I know.
but not this week.
When you get the whole Sam
I'm
thing
gone
going
this
up.
fucking week.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
He'd have been a good thing for Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Friday?
What,
not
you in
in.
town Friday? Tony doesn't like scary stuff. Aaron is on the
I'm in Arizona.
he's going to Arizona. I'm going to Hollywood Horror Nights. NBC
I just did it.
Yeah, NBC gave me front of the line passes.
It's great.
But I've done it. Last year I did it 5 times. The year before that I did it 3. I've done it like probably 30 times now. I've got
Yeah.
it mastered.
So have you done it already this year?
Not this year.
It's
This
good.
is first go.
There's
I'm
a
easy to
second
please.
go,
Stranger
man.
Things fan.
Yeah.
Hit that one. That one's really
No, I'm
awesome.
gonna do all of them.
That's the longest line. Oh yeah, hit them all.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that'll be the longest line of the night. My other favorite
He's got
mazes.
front of the line. There is no longest line.
No, but front of the line, it's only one through, right?
No, it's all of us. We all have a front of the line pass.
No. But with the way front of the line works now is you just get to go once front of the line, right?
To each thing.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
So like that's what when I did it, like I went to Stranger Things first.
Yeah.
Like is it like at like 5?
Yeah.
Because it's inside of the soundstage, so
Yeah.
it's dark.
Cool.
So I went in because they let you in early if you buy them online or whatever. So I got to do that maze twice,
Dude,
because
so
there's like
good.
a lot of cool shit in it.
Yeah, you wanna
Like,
see it again?
Where you're just like, I'm not even worrying about, like, when I walked through it the second time, I knew where the scares were, so I was just like looking at shit, and there's somebody like, ah, and I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah, not now.
yeah, hold on. I'm looking at this fucking replica of 11
Yeah.
right now and thinking about what the craftsmanship was like. All right, so calm down,
Stop
Demogorgon,
it.
and let me get my fucking views.
It's me from earlier.
I was in here before,
You
Mr.
already scared
Demogorgon.
me.
As the guy that did it, there were people you'd recognize from every
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
And some
Julia
people were
Fernandez.
scared every time too. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get her again because she
Dude,
yells a lot.
I can.
And then there's like little kids that are just like, hey, I'm back. And you're like, yes, go.
Not every time, but I think there's like an 80% time when the scares look at me and go, this guy I know will be scared.
Right.
Like, I think that's how much of a tell I am. Like, the way I'm
told you why
moving.
you're a
Do you
tell.
get startled
What's
really
that?
good?
I told you about how you're a tell. Not only are you 6'4", which helps because you can see your silhouette above other people, but your hands are up in fear the
Right.
whole time.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Oh, so
I get scared
you
easy.
get
But
That's
I love
great.
it. I
That's
like being
awesome.
scared.
Oh yeah, no, Jeff's also like crouched over like a what is it, like a Scooby Doo villain.
Yeah.
I
I
took,
also get silent when I'm afraid.
Oh, that's great.
Like, I make that noise. There's not a lot of shouting or anything.
I took like 50 milligram edible before I got in there.
You're a crazy
And
person.
dude, yeah. So when we were like, by the time it was like all the way kicking in, some of the later mazes, there's like fucking flashing lights and shit. And I walked out of one and I literally went, well, that one really disoriented me. And like, I was so high at one point. I was in the trick or treat maze, and
Which I'm excited about.
It's
Love
great.
that movie,
It's
Sam.
a great fucking movie. And there's a fucking section of it where it's very dark, and with the front of the line pass, they pulse you. So like front of the line, they'll be like, all right, and let them go for a while. Now front of the line, go in and enjoy it.
Right.
They give you that gap.
Nice.
So that you can fucking like have
Yeah,
the
you're
scares.
the first, yeah.
There's no one in front of you.
like
You know,
front of the
you're
roller
not
coaster,
fucking
yeah.
like running like a fucking conga line shit. So I'm walking and there's a section where I just walked into a fucking wall.
Oh, no.
And I walked into it and I was like, okay. And then all the people who were with me bunched up behind. There's a group of 7 of us just feeling around until a fucking lady in a goddamn cloak had to pull the curtain back and be like, this way. But you know, their job is to like be silent and like kind of stoic and scary.
She's like, hey, you guys are dumb.
You're in a wall.
You thought it was like a secret entrance or something?
Dude, last year I went with my my other roommate Andrew Duvall, who you know.
Yeah, I love
We
him.
were in the Halloween maze, Halloween
Great
2.
one, yeah.
Great fucking one. And there's
Easy
like,
to be scary on that because you just get all those masks of the William Shatner. It's like pretty
easy.
yeah.
And there's like there's a room you walk in. It's in a hospital. That's where the second one happens. That's the that's where it takes place. And there's a corpse on a gurney that's been chopped up by Michael Myers. It's like a dummy. And you walk in and there's nothing happening. And then out of nowhere, a secret door opens and Michael Myers walks out with a big machete and he's supposed to scare you. And Andrew was leading us and he's high as fuck. And he gets so scared, he literally goes, ah, 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 and he laid down on the gurney. He said, ah, ah.
That's a great impression
He
of him.
laid down on the fucking gurney.
Why would he lay on the gurney?
Because he's fucking so startled. He just kind of
Lay down on a body.
That's like when Jeff Hardy is like punching Randy Orton and then Randy Orton falls back perfectly on the table. Lays on the table.
My favorite part of the whole fucking thing is that the guy
gonna be
playing
the victim.
Michael Myers, he came out like, "Rah!" And then Andrew went, "Ah, ah, ah," and laid down, and then he went like this. He went, and just walked backwards into his little secret door. He fucking was like, I think I just fucking killed a guy. I just killed a fucking nerd with glasses. I just murdered a nerd.
You are-
accidentally.
That is so heroic to me to go on edibles to Hollywood Horror Nights.
Oh, so
It
fun.
is so frightening. I can't even go to a coffee bean if I took like an edible. Like you're going to a place that I find scary with literally no assistance from anything
Yeah.
else. That's
Oh,
crazy.
so
to me.
much fun.
Yeah,
So much fun.
You'd be a
And-
threat to the monsters, I would think.
No. It just makes me more like, wow, I'm easily like startled. But and then Julian Fernandez, who I bet you know who he is. You know
No.
Julian
Yeah,
Fernandez?
of course.
He works
Is
there.
that guy that murdered a bunch of people from the Patriots?
That's Aaron Hernandez.
yeah.
Very different guy.
Good.
Did you go to
he's
school
a
with him?
comic. I was there when the University of
When
Florida
he was doing his crime spree
when he was catching touchdowns from Tim Tebow.
and crime spree.
I mean, we're not going to talk about that part. Go Gators. Two championships. Okay, go Gators. Some of them were murderers. Okay, good. Go Gators. Thanks for that.
One of them wouldn't even tip his toe into blowjob territory, and the other one's shooting people in the head, knowing he's not going to get in trouble because they're also drug dealers.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Pretty magical.
They're pals.
Pretty
Best
magical.
pals. Best pals.
That's a sitcom.
And that,
Tebow and Aaron Hernandez in college years.
In a house together.
Yeah. I just fucking whacked two guys. You want to go get a drink?
Oh,
but I don't
whack.
drink alcohol.
but one of my wiener gets hard because the girl's wearing a crop top.
As long as you didn't kill any fetuses.
Tebow and Hernandez.
We're pitching a lot of good shows today.
I almost don't want to air this because I'm like, they're gonna know. They're,
They're
gonna
gonna
find
take
out.
all of
We're
it.
going to take a bad ride share, Me Too house. All right, so go ahead.
Fuck, what was I talking about?
Julian.
Oh, he works there.
Yeah.
So he's yesterday not yesterday. When I went on Sunday, he was working the terror tram. But the thing is, the guys, they're not supposed to break character. That's like part of the big thing.
What's the
Don't
theme for
break
Terror
character.
Tram this year? Last year was Chucky.
It's a clown. Like a
clown.
weird,
Hollywood
it's a
Harry.
weird, It's a Holly. It's not Harry. His name's like Chuckles or something like that.
Okay.
And then it's just like an amount, just a weird, like random assortment of
Good.
shit.
That's
You
good.
go through like a cannibal site. You go through.
Yeah, it's the same every year, but like they
scarecrows.
they do this thing where everyone's like just standing there and they run at you or
Yeah.
whatever. I've seen that 7 years in a row, and the worst of them was Chucky. It was the
Right.
worst.
So
But so I'm
now
glad it's different.
Now it's dog men. They're dog men in suits wearing with chainsaws.
Dogmen.
They're like men with dog masks.
But I love dogs.
Not these dogs.
No, you'll be surprised. Jeff's.
dogs!
You're gonna try to pet
No,
him.
they're holding chainsaws though, dude.
They must smell my dog. All happy.
They must
Good
smell
boy.
my dog.
Good boy.
But Julian Fernandez is one of the dog guys, and he literally like I'm walking and I'm getting startled by one. They're all holding chainsaws, and then I just hear him go, "Hey JC," I'm like, "What the? Huh?" He's like, "It's Julian. Have a good time." And he just had to,
He was a delight.
He was so nice.
I thought he was gonna like just really hit you or something because he's like, oh, it's my friend.
Nope, just super nice.
Really, that's amazing.
My buddy Ralph Garrett got hit by one of the scare guys.
Yeah. How hard?
Because not hard. He just he was right. So Ralph was super scared. He was on edibles too. So I was leading, and he was literally like tucked in behind me, using me as sort of a human shield for
Yeah.
the frighteners.
Yeah.
That's not sort of. That's full on.
It's full on.
That's
one.
what I've done with like every girl I've ever taken to Hollywood Horror Nights. I'm like, "Ugh," just, like holding them in front of
the
me.
front chokehold. But
I
at one
promise
point,
I'm not being creepy. I'm just
he got-
genuinely afraid.
he got scared from behind, so it startled him and moved him out here. But that's right when the guy was trying to scare me, so he reached out thinking that I was the distance he had, and he just fucking hit Ralph
that's awful.
right in the face with his. He didn't hit him hard or
Right.
anything, but it was just funny because Ralph was like, he's just like getting attacked. My favorite is when they
Ralph's
tag
on
team
drugs. He's
people.
like, a football hit me. They're like, what?
Sure they did. Get the fuck out of here, you weirdo.
Yeah, the Rudy maze.
Yeah. Well, I know that we already referenced this Friday the 13th maze, but I was surprised and impressed, and I remember telling Aaron this, about how good they were at putting the axe in my face without it
Without
hitting me.
hitting you. It's
It was
impressive.
incredible. I was
It's
like,
impressive.
every single time, I was like, that was too close. He was too close. But like, never hit me. It was that all of them were masked. And they're in a mask, so it seems like it'd be pretty easy to like hit some. Like, it's weird.
It's crazy too, because it's like, and then they have to like, they get really good at it, I think, just because it's a conga line, and then I know they do run throughs, and
yeah.
there's a ton of fucking shit you have to go through to get like super involved in that. There's actually a really cool
He's done it.
documentary.
Aaron's done
Yeah,
it.
I did it for a year.
Oh,
I did
nice.
it
Yeah.
when Krampus was
Yeah,
The
so they
maze.
did run throughs and
And
shit
the
like that.
documentary
yeah,
you're
all that
referencing is about scaring and all that.
About the people scaring.
I watched it twice because
Oh.
Aaron hadn't seen it, and I
Yes.
wanted to watch it again. And
it's fucking.
there's one guy that needs
the
to be
crazy
put
people.
behind
Yes,
bars.
yes.
Yeah, that guy absolutely
That shit
is
is
torturing
fucking
people.
torturing people.
Yeah,
It's
which
crazy.
is fine to torture people if they want to be tortured, but it needs a safe word.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's no safe words.
Not in my fucking. You know what I do? When
I
someone
need the
asks for a
footage of
safe
their
word,
real
I take a
fear.
shit in
Yeah.
their mouth. Like,
How
that's,
else would
yeah.
I masturbate?
Exactly.
The guy's the piece of
And I
trash.
videotape everything.
He's such a piece
for
of
my
trash.
own record.
He's a
Yeah,
piece
exactly.
A
That was the
monster.
worst.
I hate
A monster.
All right, man. Thanks for being on this. You're the greatest.
dude,
I can
thanks
talk
for
to you
having
all
me.
night.
Oh, it's so much fun.
What do you want to plug? Where are you going to be? What's going down with you?
I'm in Fresno this weekend. But when do they come out?
Let's come up next week.
Next week.
Next week, I'll be in Vegas at Top Golf.
What a brutal weekend.
It's just a weekend, yeah. I'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday
At Top Golf?
Golf
They're doing comedy
really?
at Top
at the
Golf?
MGM Top Golf.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love Top Golf. One of my favorite
No, wait,
companies.
awesome.
Jeff, that's great because it's also only a weekend.
Yeah.
It's
You
just
should call them.
It's terrible money.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, because Vegas, I don't like doing Vegas because
Also,
it's always
like,
like
if
Monday
you're-
through Sunday, and
But it's just Friday, Saturday.
that's great.
It's just Friday, Saturday. They might do better money for you.
Yeah,
know?
and just get to play Top Golf all day. That'd be
I
so
don't know.
fun.
I bet there's going to be
Guessing
some
there's no
sort of
way
a
they're
deal.
gonna- yeah.
I just know that Brad Garrett's probably doesn't like it too much.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right, because it's in the same. But I don't know.
But Brad Garrett's is famously terrible money, and
I'm not in with that club, so it's like, hey, I got to work where I got to work.
and maybe
Right,
people,
Brutus?
maybe people will be younger at Top Golf. Yeah,
Who knows, man? I'm just going to
Vegas
go in and
audiences
knock
are
it
so
out.
old and stuff.
But I think I have to go in on Thursday because I have to do radio on Friday.
Yeah.
So I was trying to look up. I was gonna maybe set up like a little bar gig or something on Thursday
Smart.
night, just a little extra shit. And then I don't know where the fuck else I'm gonna be. Let's see. Where the fuck am I gonna be? Oh, I'm gonna go see the Gators play. That'll be fun.
Wait, in Florida?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Watch
Wait,
them, watch
what
them
day
lose
was-
to LSU.
When will you be in Florida to
I'll
watch
be in
the Gators?
Florida on the 6th of October.
Oh, okay, so it's a while. Because I'm going to be in Florida this Sunday, but
Oh,
this
no,
won't
no,
even
no.
air by then.
No.
You're in Florida this Sunday? Like
Yeah.
a one night or something?
Yeah, for corporate.
When do you fly back?
Nice.
Monday.
What time?
Not sure.
I come back on Monday.
Oh, nice. I'm hoping Burbank. I'm always hoping.
Yeah.
For flights and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just so close to
Oh, you know what I can plug? No, fuck, I can't really plug that either.
Just say your social medias.
Yeah, what's your
Oh,
socials?
yeah. You can find me on Twitter at JCStandup, and you can find me on Instagram at JCComedian. Super easy. Please do that.
Yeah, strong recommend. This guy's hilarious. I've
yeah.
never seen you say anything that wasn't great.
Yeah, I've never seen you live without you completely crushing.
It happens, man.
Yeah, but when I plug you, it doesn't.
Hey,
So, how about that?
Aaron, what do you want to plug, bub?
Just Aaron and Marsh on everything. I'll put up a nude as soon as this comes out.
Attaboy.
Thank you.
a nude.
Tone
Yeah,
dog.
dude.
You can follow me at I am Tony Reavis. Got a lot going on, so follow me there.
A lot of gaming, a lot of all that stuff. You're the
yeah.
best.
Oh, yeah. You guys do the gaming stuff. I want to get down on that, dude.
Oh, so
oh
fucking
my God.
we would love
Yes,
that.
please.
Yeah.
That'll be a
Wait,
lot of fun.
so this week I will be in LOL Comedy Club in San Antonio. Come see me out there. And then the weekend after that, I believe, I don't know where I'm at. So anyways, follow me on all my stuff. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We love you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to Patreon. Peace.
Friendship.
How about that episode? A lot of good TV shows in there that we pitched. If any of you guys steal our ideas, at least send us a check for $500,000. Thanks, guys. Thanks to all the Patreon subscribers. Thanks to everyone at Podbean, Revolver Podcast Network, iTunes, and everyone else that's been a part of this this project that we're building. DX Racer, Joe McKenzie, Oliver Barrett for the art on the thing. We love all you guys for making this possible, especially our Patreon subscribers. If you want to be a Patreon subscriber and want to watch the podcast also, go to patreon.com/Jeff Dye and sign up there, and you can be able to watch the podcast. Other than that, we love you guys. Join us next week, and yeah, thanks for stopping by.